Well, we have some breaking news for you guys. Nicola Sturgeon has officially gone rogue. Yes, she's announced that the next Scottish referendum, the second recent Scottish referendum, will be held on the 19th of October 2023. Now, this one is interesting because I'm going to analyze the situation because, on the one hand, when the Scottish authorities are announcing, the SNP government announcing that they're going to have their own referendum, obviously on the surface, it's not legally binding because it's not been permitted by Westminster or Her Majesty the Queen, right? She knows that. I know that. You know that. So she decided to do the bit of a Hail Mary. This could be her last attempt, and it could be, again, a massive gamble that could either save her legacy, if she succeeds, that she could actually get away with it in terms of holding the referendum, not winning, or this could be the goodbye party, because she sent a letter to the Prime Minister saying, firstly, I'm not really sure if I'm comfortable with the fact that the First Minister refers to the Prime Minister as Dear Boris. I don't know, maybe I'm just being I'm overthinking this, but it's a bit weird. Just say Dear Prime Minister. Be formal. Be normal. Nicola. Now, we can say Nicola or Boris, but you guys have official roles. The rest of it actually says that she's actually going to be taking a massive gamble and using the Supreme Court as her backing for her judgment. She's essentially requested that the Lord Advocate to refer this to the Supreme Court, the question on whether the Scottish Parliament legislation for such a referendum relates to reserved matters. This means that she can't just have the referendum on its own because it's not legally binding. She's not gonna get permission from Boris Johnson or Her Majesty. If the Supreme Court gives her permission, then it's legal. If the Supreme Court says no, then that's it. That's the end of the road for all these attempts. There's a massive gamble. It's a dead end, but the dead end that could have a tiny door in the corner for her. Now, she's also come out to publicly earlier today, just now actually, in the Scottish Parliament, to say that I can assure you, I want to leave legally.
That a referendum must be lawful. That, for me, is a matter of principle. But it is also a matter of practical reality. An unlawful referendum would not be deliverable. Even if it was, it would lack effect. The outcome would not be recognised by the international community.
Oh no, she's putting herself into a very awkward corner, a very awkward legal corner, that she can't really back down from this weird platform. Again, it's a big gamble. She could get away with it. The Supreme Court are very weird these days in the UK, and they shouldn't really exist because we're not America. This is why she's able to say this.
The lawfulness or otherwise of the referendum must be established as a matter of fact, not just opinion. Otherwise, as we have seen again in recent days, opposition parties will just keep casting doubt on the legitimacy of the process so that they can avoid the substantive debate on independence which Scotland deserves.
Yeah, because she spent the last few years talking about international law, legality, and how the Brexit referendum should be undermined. So she's already burned all the bridges for herself and her own supporters. She knows that if she's going to have a referendum, she's probably going to have to even compromise and concede to saying that, well, maybe we should have a threshold. I know she's not going to do that, but considering she came out to say, well, 52% for Brexit referendum is not enough. Maybe we should put a threshold for her Scottish referendum. Maybe we should say that you need 70% of the vote to win. Otherwise, status quo wins. But there's also this point, and I know a lot of us is frustrated. There's so many people across the country, in England, who are sick and tired of these people moaning and trying to represent everybody in Scotland. They don't represent everybody in Scotland. Because of this magnifying voice of the SNP minions, there are so many people in England right now are so frustrated they say that, well, maybe we don't even want you guys anymore because it's just a cost. Where's the benefit to it? So they've completely destructed the whole the identity of this country. They've destroyed the lives of people in Scotland, and they are dividing us. Up to a point where a lot of us don't even care anymore about Scotland. Not me, obviously, but there's so many people who are just sick and tired of this whole situation. So if there's a referendum across the United Kingdom, yeah, the SNP will win. Because so many people could actually say, yeah, we don't want you. You should leave. This is a big problem for the whole of the nation. But again, despite all this, we should still make sure that England, because this is the main hub, obviously, is protected first, and then the rest of the United Kingdom. And do not forget about our other siblings, Wales and Northern Ireland. Subscribe to the channel. I'm my TC, and we are the media.